Hey guys, today I'm going to create a look using one of the new Chanel Les Quatre Ombres, and this is 372. This is part of Chanel's Spring 2021 makeup collection, which I've already shown you in my previous videos. And in case you want to see swatches, I'm going to have links in the description box. Today I'm trying this palette for the first time because this year Chanel's makeup collection is dropping slowly in stores, and I got this palette yesterday. So this is the first time that I'm going to be using this palette. This is 372 Bouquet Ambre, and this is the darker palette. And this is the darker palette. Now let me show you also the paler palette, and I've already created a look using this palette, and I'm going to have a link in the description box. I'm going to be using also the highlighter and the blush, of course. So let's go ahead and get started. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I love talking about luxury beauty and fragrances, and I do my best to give you the latest beauty news and reviews. So if that sounds interesting, please make sure to subscribe and turn the notification bell on. Also, don't forget to check out my blog and follow me on Instagram. So now let's go ahead and get started. At the end of this video, I'm also going to show you some comparison swatches, and I'm going to have a look at my makeup collection, and I'm going to try and find some comparison swatches for this palette. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start with the palest shade right here, and I want to apply this color in the inner corners of my eyes. And I love this color. It brings so much light. It's almost like highlighter, and it makes a huge difference when you apply such color to the eyes. So I'm using this palette for the first time, and I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with this palette and how I want to use it, because I'm using it for the first time. I just wanted to play with the colors and see how they perform, but so far I'm quite happy with the quality of the colors. So I'm just dragging the color, applying the color in the inner corners of the eyes and dragging it a little bit further. I can actually use this color all over my eyelid and apply a little bit of the brown just on the outer V of my eye, and it's going to be a beautiful look, but I want to use more of the colors. So can you see how much light it brings to my eyes? I love this. Okay, so let me get you closer, and you know what? I'm actually going to keep using this color all over my eyelid because I really like it. Just keep using this color all over my eyelid because I want to create a very light spring look today. So I'm using this color all over my eyelid and a little bit in the crease, and the shimmer here is very finely milled, so that's why I can use the color also in the crease without any problem. It is not the kind of shimmer that is going to emphasize wrinkles, so I think that's one of the things that I love about Chanel eyeshadows. They usually don't emphasize wrinkles, fine lines. Okay, so here is what we have so far. Now I'm going to be using this matte terracotta color. It's almost like a brick color. I'm gonna take out the excess. The matte color has a little bit of fallout, which is to be expected with such pigmented matte colors, but that's gonna be fine. I'm just gonna take the excess in the back of my hand, and I'm slowly going to use the color on the outer part of my crease. So I want to keep this color only on the outer part of my crease, close to the lash line and a little bit up to the crease. Next, I'm going to be using the same brush. I just cleaned it a little bit in a towel, and I'm going to go in with this color here. Let me give you a close-up. I really like how soft these colors are and how well they blend together. So I'm going to be using this color, and I'm going to use this on top of the color that I just used, but I'm going to keep it close to the lash line only. Very, very close to the lash line. And I'm not taking this color into the crease, I'm just using it right in my lash line. And I'm also going to take this color on my lower lash line, but only on the outer part of my lower lash line. Okay, and now I'm only going to blend a little bit the edges I'm going to apply black liquid eyeliner, very thin line, and I'm going to finish off the look because I quite like it that way. Okay, so this is with the eyeliner and the mascara on, and I know it's quite simple look, but you can create it in like 5 to 10 minutes depending on how experienced you are, and I think it looks lovely for the spring. So I didn't want to apply too much mascara because sometimes I just like to keep it more simple and sometimes I just like to keep the looks more natural. And now let's go ahead and use the blush and the highlighter, and this is my favorite piece from the collection. And now moving on to the star of this year's Chanel Spring 2021 makeup collection. This is definitely the blush and the highlighter. So ignore the way my eyes look right now because they just got a little irritated because it is very cloudy outside. I usually use natural light when I film to make sure that I give you like a more realistic experience without any filters, without too much artificial lights. And now, because I needed to have my lights on right now and outside it's very dark, my eyes got a little bit irritated looking at the light because I just turned on one of the lights. I think it's very suitable for the spring. Okay, so this is the finished look, and for lips I used an old Chanel lipstick. Let me show you. So I'm not sure if this lipstick is still available. I'm going to try and find it, and I'm going to have a link in the description box. But this lipstick was limited edition. So I actually think that I want to wear this look with a bright red lip, but we are going to see. Let's try actually, because I have one of my favorite Chanel reds, which is warm toned red lipstick, and this is in 98 Coromando. So I'm just going to apply this to see how it's going to look. Okay, and this is how it looks with the red lipstick. Let me know which look you prefer, with the red lip or with the more nude lip. Okay, and now let's go ahead and make this look more intense. So I'm gonna go back in this color. And I'm going to start intensifying from the outer part of my eye. I'm just going to intensify the color. I'm using only this color. Next, I'm taking this gorgeous shade here, which I think is my favorite probably, because it's very interesting color. I'm taking this with a flat brush and I'm going to apply this onto my mobile eyelid. All over my mobile eyelid. I think I have to fix my lips a little. Okay guys, so this is when I intensify the color a little bit and I have to brush my very bushy brows here, but this is the result that I'm getting. So as you can see, I cannot make a super intense look because the colors are quite soft. They are, even the darkest colors are quite soft actually, which I think makes it very suitable for a spring look. Even though, once again, when I'm wearing the eyeshadows, I definitely get fall vibes from this eyeshadow palette. I think this was going to be a perfect fall winter eyeshadow palette, or just fall eyeshadow palette. These colors just speak fall to me, but I quite like it. Even though it speaks fall to me, even though it doesn't give me spring vibes, it gives me fall vibes. It gives me those pumpkin spice latte vibes. I think this is a beautiful palette, and also it's winter, so why not? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and now let's go ahead and see if I can find some dupes and if I can give you some comparison swatches of this palette. So now I want to find some comparison swatches for this palette, and I think that these two are going to, some of the colors are going to be similar. So I'm going to swatch the 3 shades here, which I think are going to be similar to these. So you can probably see that this is the only matte color here, so we are basically looking for a dupe for this color, which is in the middle. So now I'm gonna swatch the highlighter, the blush actually, from the holiday collection. And you can see that it's quite similar. So you can see that it's somehow similar to this color here. Now let's go ahead and swatch also the mono eyeshadow. And now because these two colors are similar, I'm going to swatch once again this shade so that we can have them all three next to each other. And now for this brick color here, this kind of a terracotta brick color, reddish brown color, I'm going to swatch one of the colors from Charlotte Tilbury's Bejeweled Eyes to Hypnotize, and this is this color from Love Glow, because again it's a matte color. And I'm going to swatch it right here. You can see that this one is a lot more reddish. You can see that the Charlotte Tilbury color is a lot more reddish. And now actually, as I'm looking at this palette, it reminds me a little bit of Burnished Amber by Tom Ford. Okay, so Burnished Amber now. I'm going to swatch this color, which should be somehow similar to this. They are not similar. As you can see, in Burnished Amber, we have a lot more red. Here we go. This is Burnished Amber, and as you can see, it's very powdery. And this is Chanel's matte color. Okay, and finally, I'm going to show you side-by-side swatches of this new palette from Chanel's Spring 2021 Makeup Collection in Burnished Amber. So let's go ahead and see. So here we have Chanel and this is Burnished Amber. Not very similar, but I guess that a lot of you would be interested to see this comparison. And I think that this matte color actually reminds me a little bit of Copper Charge. One of the colors of Copper Charge by Charlotte Tilbury, but I decided to leave this palette in my father's apartment. So I don't have it. I don't have Copper Charge here with me. It's in another place. It's in a different place, so I cannot compare this. So I hope this video was helpful. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a big thumbs up and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.